I was about to do it differently, but I think I might commit. It's Pete and Reegan.
Oh!
I did it in a different order. And welcome back to Never Ever Eat Pears, the Doctor Who and spin-offs rewatch podcast where we talk Doctor Who and everything relating, and you shut the fuck up and listen to us.
Sometimes we talk about things not relating.
Which we did a lot last week. But it's fine because James Cameron has a lot to answer to. Right, so we are tackling episode 5 of Class. Is it me, or are these very GCSE film studies titles?
Bravish Heart.
Yeah, Bravish Heart and co-owner of A Lonely Heart. Feels like it's almost like a grunge band album song title. What am I waiting for? And I'm watching that wee pear, watching that fruit slip away. Sure, it's probably fine, but the screams go on and on and on and on. And oh wait, what's this in my pocket? Is to be a cheeky little hand grenade. I throw it away, far away. Oh no, wait, that's too far away. And straight over a garden fence, that's too far away.
I'm assuming Bravish Heart is like a play on Braveheart, right?
Having never watched it, I don't know.
It doesn't share any kind of resemblance.
Is this...
But I'm just assuming that.
We did something quite recently, didn't we? Where it was the dragon tattoo thing.
Yeah.
Where again, no
wonder
relation to
Patrick Ness has just gone. You know what?
I like film titles.
Let's fuck with these film titles, shall we? So I wonder if it's something to do with that. At no point is she going to William Wallace it and go freedom, but which makes no sense to you because you've not seen it. But still,
but the people who have will enjoy it. I can't wait to see their rendition of Con Air. Right, so it opens with presumably the reused set of Vesuvius, where
100%, yeah,
Ram is absolutely gunning it down these rocky corridors, and being followed by the initial depiction of the shadowkin,
the CGI base
warriors,
smoky fire eyes vibes,
and
does a very good. Oh God, please no, please, and just squishes himself up against the wall.
Oh yeah, because he's about to get game ended, and April saves him with a stab through the chest.
Which I know she's got Shadow King swords.
Yes,
but if these fuckers are that easy to kill, what the fuck have we been doing?
Surely just get her to spawn like a bunch of blades, chisel on the end, attach it to a bow, and just long range these cunts to death.
Like, she literally barely used any fucking force and just stabbed the fucker through the chest and it disappeared.
Although she does have Shadowkin strength.
Okay.
Because she broke that locker that one time. And
She
as you know,
did.
Shadowkin's chest cavity is...
a locker to the soul.
Yes.
Yeah,
we get the filling in for Jackie about what's going on. The quick rundown. I think it's Tanya that's leading this rundown.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, for Jackie and Hugh and Ram's dad.
Well, Ram's dad's had a bit.
He's got a bit, but he's like, who the fuck is this girl? Yeah.
And we get a bit more on the pitching of the Cabinet of Souls being the only way to get rid of the flowers, which are still multiplying.
Yes. Yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah.
So...
Because everybody's still a bit like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then Charles is like, yeah, I think I've got somebody that can help us. I'm assuming referring to Quill.
Yes. Thank God that the Shadowkin or the realm of the Shadowkin has a breathable atmosphere.
I hadn't even considered that. Oh shit. Yeah.
I would be willing to
bypass it if it was just April here and supposedly the sharing of the heart gave her
Yeah.
some kind of ability to breathe this air.
Oh, I hadn't
But
even
surely they should
considered that.
both be choking the fuck to death because this is just all fire and brimstone and I
Yeah.
didn't see a fucking tree. Or and yes, King Ben, you pernickety bitch, I'm sure the rocks
Some of the
emote
volcanoes are like.
oxygen or some shit. But these cunts are living shadows, so why the fuck would they need a breathable atmosphere?
They don't.
No.
Nah.
So what do?
Oh,
Why
my
these
God.
people breathe?
I hadn't even thought of that. That's genius.
But thankfully for them, they are not only breathing, they are breathing well.
Well, they are panting a lot. So
Well, yeah, but they've just...
and it's
Ram's
very,
been
very
running
warm.
and April just murked a guy. So.
Yeah.
Presumably back to Aquarium in Wales.
Absolutely.
Oh, I watched, bizarrely for the first time in its entirety, the... was it the Red Nose Day Doctor Who special with Rowan Atkinson?
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I haven't seen that for years. With
Um,
everybody playing
yeah.
the Doctor. Yeah. Fucking Jim Broadbent. Like, oh, sorry.
I did like... Was that the... I can't remember the name of the actor, but the one who was a bit like... shy of...
Yeah. That's Jim Broadbent,
Yeah.
where he's not kind of looking at the companion and just a bit like, oh,
Doesn't he commit suicide? He just goes behind the thing and explodes himself.
I'm pretty sure he
no,
does.
he doesn't. He goes and he's
Wait.
like, actually, no, I'll go over here.
Yeah.
And runs down the corridor, bang.
He had too much emotion. Although fucking Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor would have been
What an absolute
spectacular.
shout. That would have been brilliant. And
Uh-huh.
we technically got a link to Doctor Who in canon because the first regeneration, that is a doctor. If I'm right in thinking.
Oh God, who was it?
It's the guy who plays the great intelligence in Matt Smith's era.
Yeah, it was Richard E. Grant. Richard E.
Yeah,
Grant. Yeah,
and he
yeah,
plays...
yeah.
I can't remember the name of the doctor that he plays, but he plays a doctor
Yeah.
that you see in Shooty's run when there's the
The
holographic.
holograms, yeah.
He's one of them. There's, I think, an animated version of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
film that I've seen quite recently. Yeah.
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 Love it.
So he came back and it was like, no, I'll do it for
I'll do
proper.
it properly now.
And I was only bringing that up because they brought up the Quarrium.
Yeah.
Endless quarries.
Yeah, they did endless quarries.
I know that this was possibly a link to Spider-Man and the things that he says about old films and shit like this. But fuck you, you bastard, for making me feel ancient about Lord of the Rings supposedly being an old film that your dad likes.
When I didn't check it out when was this? When did Class happen?
I think it was released more or less between Clara's Reign of Terror and Bill's era.
So what year was that? It's got to be like...
I feel like this would have been after...
Googling.
Okay.
Because how old is old?
But what? Are you also Googling Lord of the Rings?
Yes,
or-
I will.
Oh, okay. Well, then the first film came out in like 2001, didn't it?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Did it actually?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
But it's not that old.
No, but like that is a long time away. That's like 24 years ago.
I know, but that's...
Well, Class was 2026.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna go Lord of the Rings 1. Oh, yeah, 2001.
So when did Avengers...
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Someone I work with was 1 when that came out.
Oh, no. I mean, I was only 6.
I would have been 8.
Yeah. That's fine. It's fine.
I feel very old.
No. No, fuck you,
Either
Ram.
way.
It's wrong.
To be fair, yes, because Lord of the Rings is still incredibly popular.
Yes, and
It's all over the TikTok and the Instagram.
yes, and
And I am sure Ram is on Instagram and TikTok.
yes.
He'll have seen Lord of the Rings shit.
I don't think TikTok was out at this point,
Oh.
but Instagram.
Either
probably was.
way,
But yeah,
it's popular fucking film.
Yeah, and I
With
don't.
your fucking neck in your dick. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't.
I
yeah.
did enjoy it though. It did make me laugh both times I watched it. I was like, that's funny.
We get a little bit about Ram's upbringing, and although he doesn't practice it necessarily, his Sikh background.
Yeah, which I liked.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because it was another weird info lore dump about the shadowkin, and then another take on religion, and then Ram going, actually no, it's not all bad.
And I feel like this info dump from Ram feels more natural in this scene than April's one in Night Visitations, when they're just at that bus stop and they just stop and then have a chat.
Yeah. But yes and no. I mean, they are in Volcano Land trying to find Shadowkin and are in
but they're not. They're not in any
murderous rampage.
They're not in any immediate danger here. Whereas they're not preventing any. Well,
they were kind of not in immediate danger at the bus stop either. There was no.
No, but they're possibly the only ones that could prevent tree tentacles and have stopped to have a chat.
Yeah. Okay, fair dues. But she's the only one that could kill the Shadow King and has stopped to have a chat.
Maybe I just don't like April, and that's fine.
That is fair. But yeah, I know what you mean, like the delivery of it and that situation. I feel like if they weren't in Volcano Land, what is it called? The underneath.
Yeah. Because again, this is where a popular bit of media can't come up with a cool name, so they're just
It's called the underneath.
The underneath, the down.
It's called the upside down, but we can't use that because that's been used.
Had that been used by that point? I can't remember. Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think if it had been in a situation in like the bedroom scene, if it had been there, then I would have understood it a bit more and I would have enjoyed it a bit more. But then also there would have been no point talking about it. Either way,
yeah.
I did also enjoy Ram's little bit of shade where it was like talking about, I can't remember the exact name of it, but the comb. I'm proving his point, and he was like, "There's like 300 million of us learn." Like, because she didn't know what it was either.
No.
And I enjoyed that. That was a nice little dig at, Christianity isn't the only thing.
No.
Have a think about other religions.
I'll say this to anyone who is open-minded enough to understand more about different religions, even if you aren't practicing yourself, because I think it's still important to know, and are keen to understand different religious interpretations of things like God and things like that. There's a show called Midnight Mass.
I've seen about it. I've not seen any of it.
That has possibly the best depiction and realization of the Islamic faith in a American Christian society.
Okay.
And how that is often completely misjudged, and bringing to light the huge amount of parallels that there are between Christianity and the Islamic faith around God and things like that. The one that comes to mind, and if I was to ever, I mean, I was baptized and for a long time I was Christian. I think the one that if I was to ever go back, which I don't think I would, I'd definitely hail to more from the Islamic faith is that, unlike the Christian faith, where they're all about God conducting miracles and things like that, the Islamic faith don't believe that. They don't believe in miracles caused by God. Therefore, they're not waiting for anything from God. Whereas I've spoken to Christians, and some of them out there believe that God is directing their lives and will make things happen for them. Therefore, they won't do it themselves.
Okay.
And
yeah,
if you are of the Islamic faith, then you are just out there, as Ram said, like the doing good with your hands and things like that. You are proactive in your life instead of just waiting for a faceless entity to set you on the right path.
To go like, of all the 6 billion people on Earth, you are the one that I'm going to help right now.
Yeah.
No, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense. It was offensive. I'm sorry, but like it's silly.
But maybe take a moment and look at that if you are practicing in that side of things, and
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was really bad.
No. But I'll back you up in that. It is a very black and white way to look at it. You can still believe, but don't just think that you can go through life and not try.
Yeah, exactly, and not be accountable for your own actions.
Yeah, because that's probably where things like the religious crusades and things like that came from. Someone believed that they were doing the will of God, therefore can do these heinous acts. I know that that's not the same from getting up and going and getting a job or whatever,
Yeah.
but just because you think God's going to fix your life and change that for you. But the same thought process led to different things.
Yeah. Let God be your motivation, but not your fixer.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, off topic again.
But we get a fantastic moment with Quill slap.
Quill slap! Yes. Because they're in the school again, haven't they? They've gone back to school.
Yeah.
Everybody's come to school. Like Ram's dad, April's parents, Tanya, Charlie, Mateo, and found Quill and headmistress. Yeah.
But I think this is just a scene with Quill, Mateo, and Charles.
Yeah. Walked into. I'm assuming this. I think this is Quill's office. Is it Quill's office?
I don't know. Just a room.
Either way. Anyway, it's fabulous. She fucking slaps him round the face, screams her head off because it's hurt.
And then there's just that moment where it hard cuts and she's like, worth it.
Yeah, exactly. It's genius. But also, she's not wearing rings or anything, is she?
No.
She
cuts. Yeah, she's gone for like a cut and then like finger indent.
And she scraped
I think she's gone for a scrape.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love it. They didn't just settle for a big red
No.
cheek. That was a scritch.
Battle damage.
Yeah, it was fucking brilliant. I loved it. Anyway.
Ram's dad's on the warpath.
Ram's dad!
And I think this is what you were alluding to last week, where Quill has pretty much a breakdown where she's pleading with Charles to use the cabinet on the shadowkin and to let Earth die.
Yeah. She's like, you know, because Mateo's still going, oh no, it would make him a mass murderer. Valid points.
Yeah.
But Quill is then like, you can shut the fuck up until you've seen your entire species die in front of you. And you know that you have something that can get revenge for that. I don't believe in revenge, personally.
No.
But she does.
Yeah.
And she believes with her entire soul and being that this will make her feel better. So I fundamentally do not agree with what she wants to happen.
No.
But the passion that she has for it and the fear and the sadness about it is so emotive.
Yeah.
And the way that actress does that is just phenomenal. And then bless her heart, she's standing in front of these two planks of fucking wood at this point. Because again, like Mateo's supposed to be this quite... he hasn't been overly emotional, but he's clearly emotionally in tune because he's calling Charles out on some language and stuff. He's worried about the human race, and Charlie's supposed to be a good kid, a good prince, a good leader, and they give nothing back. At no point do they even think, oh, actually, maybe I have been a bit of a cunt. There's nothing. And I don't know if that's a character-driven thing or if it's just a bad acting thing. But I feel like there needed to be something. Like he needed to be like, I am empathetic to the fact that you have lost your people. But all he goes is, well, I'm not. I've lost my people too. It's just, again, alien. I understand, but also we're supposed to be believing that this is a nice kid.
I feel like, and maybe, admittedly, I don't remember the follow-up episodes all that well. But I feel like, and this may be partly down to the fact that it got cancelled after a first season, but I feel like there was opportunity for Quill and Charles to have moments where they don't necessarily have to become best buddies, but where they can start to see little bits of each other's sides and become more developed as a fighting team. Yeah. But they constantly feel at odds.
I would even have accepted it if Quill didn't have those moments, but Charles did.
Yeah, one of them needs to have it to take the first step, but because neither of them do, there's never nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, they were both just fucking walls of steel.
And if Charles is meant, like you say, meant to be the one that we are meant to
we're supposed to empathize with him,
and also want, you know, to follow and to consider the hero, then it should probably be his. Within a traditional writing sense, it should be his character that makes that initial step.
Yeah, unless Patrick Ness was just, you know, fucking with all of us and really wanted us to like Quill and was supposed to be empathizing with Quill, because I was.
Yeah.
Then good on him. He did a good job. But like the whole trajectory of the story and the fact that it's a teen drama you should be wanting to empathise with the teens.
And I mean, absolute credit to this actress, like you were saying earlier, to act off of these two wooden planks in front of you. That's I've had the complete polar opposite, but something that, and I never doubted their acting ability, but prior to the casting and stuff, where I've very recently come out of doing a production. Well, we both have a production of Beauty and the Beast, and worrying about playing a character and what my co-star is going to be giving, because I feel like me, at least as a just starting out actor, I need to have the amount of energy being pushed back on me, because then I can push it back and it will be like this constant show of energy.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I mean, I couldn't have imagined anything better than what I got.
Yeah, it was a great team. You guys were amazing.
But kudos to this actress for
yeah,
fighting through that and still being amazing.
Yeah. So good.
So I do like, I think the head teacher's come in at this point and is starting to try and get Charles to make the decision they want, which is to use the cabinet to take out the petals. And they are saying things like, I know Quill's this way, and she's like, hey!
Yeah.
Questioning her background and stuff. But despite the fact that I suppose Quill thought that the head mistress may be on her side.
Yeah.
I
also enjoy, I don't know if we're here yet.
Yeah.
But are we still at school?
My next note is slightly outside of school.
With the parents outside school?
No, this is like in between stuff that's happening. Petal-based shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't think we've got to the point that I wanted to talk about yet.
Okay.
I'm withdrawing.
Yes. People getting eaten by petals.
People getting eaten by fucking petals.
Oh, there's these slow-mo shots that we're getting of this lady where she's...
Yeah, because because Aunt Ram's dad...
They're in like a foyer,
having a bit
aren't
of a
they?
foyer, and Tanya's going, could you both just shut the fuck up? Because, that both of your kids are really, really good, and you need to just calm the shit down.
On that point...
And then we get the...
But on that point... She brings up a lot of positives about April and then gives like fuck all about Ram. Doesn't she say something like the effect of like, and he footballs well?
Does she? Or does she
I can't remember what she says.
I'm sure she says something like, poor Ram saw his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, no, she did say that, but like to the effect.
Also, April's parents don't know this, right? As far as they're aware, Ram's girlfriend is still missing.
Yeah.
And now Tanya's just dropped the fact that she was murdered right in front of him.
But I don't think that's as much as you should obviously empathize with someone who's gone through a loss like that. I don't think that immediately paints someone as being a good person just because they have someone that they know who's died.
Yeah.
I just feel like in that moment Tanya gave a lot for April and very little
for Ram.
Yeah. But that's because there is not much.
There is not much for him. But yeah, they're having that chat, aren't they? And then a very bloodied, petaled person
slams into that window.
And they just run away.
Scary.
Yeah, I know, but like... I love that visual. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And like the gunkiness of the blood is great. But they don't call an ambulance for this person. They don't call the police. There's no evidence outside of any other human being except for this one dead person. Has no one else seen this dead person?
Well, I mean, we do get... I think that's intercut with a shot of a lady
on the phone. She's on the phone as she falls down. Did you notice?
I didn't know.
She is
committed to that call.
She's committed to that call.
She's on a call to like a court or something and has been sitting in that fucking call lobby for hours.
Or she's fucking calling the police going, I'm being eaten by petals.
Fair. she's doing the right thing and is actually reaching out to the authorities. But all we know in this moment, Pete, is at least the buses will be cancelled.
Yeah.
So they run away and don't do anything. We get some nice visual. What I was going to say earlier is because we get that intercut, and I imagine it was down to budgetary restrictions, that there may be more happening outside that they're seeing, but we as an audience aren't.
Yeah.
Seeing someone else go down might suggest like, oh, this is happening everywhere, so therefore what they're seeing is lots of people
Yeah,
getting
maybe.
fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if it could have just benefited from some like audio of police cars or
Yeah.
some radio chatter.
Oh, we could have had our favorite radio presenter come on and
Favorite radio presenter. Could have had something. But
governments are calling this the end of days
yeah.
again.
We're just gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it was strange.
Mm.
Like you said, yeah, budgets and stuff and stuff like that, fine. But like to only
Yeah.
see 2 people getting eaten,
Mm.
fair enough. But we needed something to show that this was a more global, not necessarily global, just localized thing. I don't know, with a bit of emergency services, lights. I don't know, weirdness. But yeah. But then yeah, they run out. The parents and stuff run out of the school, don't they?
Mm.
And because Charlie and Quill and that are going to the house to get to the box, and
Yes.
Ram's dad and April's parents are trying to come with, and the head teacher's like, no, you have to stay here
Mm.
because if they come back, the time cracks are more based at the school, so you're more likely to see her.
Mm.
And the only one that responds in a correct way to this is Con O'Neill by going, do you realise that none of the words in those sentences make any sense whatsoever? Like, that is the most appropriate way of responding to that statement ever.
Yeah.
Because I understand that Ram's dad's got a little bit of background knowledge, but April's mum's just like, all right, yeah. She doesn't say anything about it.
No.
I feel like she just fully accepts that this is okay.
Mm.
It's weird.
But I think this is where we now go to Charles's and Quill's place, because
Yeah.
my next note is the head teacher threatening Mateo
With a gun!
with a gun, so that they will then use the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Pete,
Yes.
do you know your phone well enough to have it down by your side, out of immediate eye shot, to be able to text and send a message?
I wouldn't even be able to unlock my phone. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it too. Actually, I'm gonna open up a chat to me. Oh,
What?
no. I'm gonna make it fair. I'm gonna say open up your phone and go to the chat function and try and send a message to me once the
I'm
chat.
not sure what I'm going to do, Alex. I might not even be able to get into my phone.
No, get into your phone first visually.
Well, actually, let myself into
Yeah.
my phone.
Actually, let yourself. I'm already skipping a few steps.
Okay,
but
I'm in my phone.
Yeah, you're in your phone. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna go to our chat, wherever that is. Where is our chat?
Oh, are we going to the chat?
Yeah. Go to the chat.
Okay.
Oh, where the fuck is our chat?
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. There you
Oh, yeah.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in our messenger chat.
Okay.
I'm now going to try and send you a message.
I'm gonna try and send you a message too.
I can't even visualize the board.
Okay. Oh, I might even try to send an emoji.
I tried to send the word hello.
Oh my god, my phone made a little vibrate.
I cannot tell you how much I actually tried to send the word hello. And I tried to send the word hello, and I've got autocorrect on, but that's what that decided. You just... What did you try and write?
I tried to send Yas Boy.
What the fuck is this?
Came out as BCC Jobbo God My Phone.
Okay, both of those are incorrect, but
But yours is fucking amazing.
so for the listeners, I tried to type hello, and I've got autocorrect, and you know that when it suggests words to you on your phone. I was not looking at my keyboard. We were doing it, not seeing, and the word hello came out as bumming. This might be the most chaotic this podcast has ever gotten for us. Oh my god.
Oh,
So my point is proven.
oh no.
Well, your point is proven.
Oh, if there's ever going to be like a trailer to this podcast.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try and send the word hello again.
Okay. I'll give you another try.
Hit. It's Lou. That's better.
Hello. I'm taking you first. It was hilarious. That is so funny.
What did I get that sent that?
Oh man.
Oh God. If
So
I could have screen recorded my phone at that point, that would have been fucking brilliant.
Oh man. So long and the short of it is that Mateo spends too
long on his
their
fucking
phone. Doesn't Clara does this at some point, doesn't she? With the
She does when she's when she's zygoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only is she doing it from memory, she's also doing it from a dream state to a body that she's no longer in control
Yeah, no,
of.
she hasn't even got a phone in her hand, has
No.
she? She closes her eyes and
Yeah.
just holds her phone out like
Horse
that.
shit.
Bullshit.
Nah, you can't do it.
How Mateo did that? Because he was on a touchscreen as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And managed to get 3 words correct. What did he try and write? What did he write? Shadow kill plant.
Yeah. Which admittedly isn't all that, like...
Dude, I just tried to write hello.
No, it's impressive what he's done. It's very impressive. You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to write shadow kill.
Oh, okay. What'd you write?
There you go. That is shadow kill plant.
Nice.
Indicative ill.
Oh,
Didn't.
didn't. And now we know.
Now we know. 'Tis bullshit.
Well, I think the only possible place we can go now is that we have a Twitter account.
For the first time in ages, we've actually
put it within an episode. Yeah, that's a place where you can find all the fucking episodes if you want. There's some Big Finish posts on there. All the audio drama stuff is up there. There's also a little poll where you can decide where we go. And you know what? I may even do a post where it's like, put your phone down by your side and type a comment and fucking send it. And
we're inviting chaos.
we are inviting chaos,
into
but
the
we
group.
want to see because it's hilarious.
Oh god.
Oh, I was going to look into this, but I didn't. Was it Tanya who said time for some regicide, or was that someone else? And then they said that someone would appreciate that reference.
April said it.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, in Shadowland,
Oh, yeah.
she's about to fuck up the king.
Mm.
And goes with, time for some regicide. And Ram goes, what the fuck? And she said that Tanya would understand that reference.
Yes, but I don't know what that reference is.
Me neither.
Let's move on. So I think I've skipped a little bit.
I think we've skipped quite a bit of the Shadowland, haven't we?
I mean, what is there to say? We see Bowser's castle on the horizon every so often, and
Essentially, yeah.
it's so jarring to see, like, and I know it's just a fucking quarry or whatever, but it's so jarring to see those practical shots of Rockland and then this fucking disastrous shot of this CGI castle and flames and all that shit.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's
Also, like, why do horrible volcano villains have to have a tower castle? Why can't they just have a nice bungalow?
Are you taking the same issue with Darth Vader and his cast? Admittedly, when I first saw that in Rogue One, I was like, this is the most Nintendo shit I've ever seen. But then I was absolutely given humble pie when it was actually part of the original Ralph McQuarrie art.
Oh.
That he had a castle.
Oh.
So that's not new.
Because, like, surely architecturally, in a world full of volcanoes,
Yes.
where there's possible pumice falling from the sky, lots of rocks, lavas, and explosions and shit.
Yeah.
A tower's a really bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
So surely a nice ground dwelling, like a bungalow, is a better idea.
Mandalorian got it right.
Yeah.
He had a little bungalow.
Little bungalow.
And that was a lava place.
Yes. It's closer to the ground, it's sturdier.
Yeah.
Not these fucking Bowser towers.
But admittedly, we don't know, having not seen all of this castle, we don't know if this is just like oh, this is just like an imposing monolith, but we like use the cupboard. And that's it.
An imposing monolith for whom, though? Because it's all just full of shadow people.
True.
Who
You know,
knows?
some people are edgy. They just like to have like
Some people like the aesthetic.
like the master when he built all of those fucking statues of himself.
Very true. Yeah.
And there was just one that was on the edge of the sea, or what used to be the sea.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's seeing that?
Very true. Very true. Some people purely go for the aesthetic.
Yes, and I guess they do too. But yeah, so Shadow fucking land, and then
Yep.
April and Ram come down, and you see all the Timu armies of Mordor coming out,
Yeah.
ready to greet them. And Ram's like, you can't fucking fight all of them, and I forget what she says, probably something to the effect of, yeah, I can, cunt.
No, I think she goes, no, I can't, but I'm just here to kill the king.
Oh yeah. And then is the confrontation ?
Yeah?
Because the next note I've got is bad sword choreography and fighting dialogue also bad.
Yes. The whole fight was bad.
I think it gets a little bit better towards the end, but there's like that bit where they're like, we have some war drum music, so let's make every single clash
Whack.
of the sword to the beat.
Yeah.
Make a faster piece of music. Don't
Yeah.
Don't make
it was
this
just poor.
clunky, because like I think that's what my sister included when I tried to introduce her to the Star Wars prequels. She had a real issue with the lightsaber choreography in that because it looks too deliberate. Like there's a really egregious moment. As much as I love the incredibly long fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan in episode 3, there's a moment where they're standing before all the lava shit starts to happen properly. They're standing face to face and they both go into a lightsaber kind of spin. They're not contacting each other, but they're both doing it at exactly the same time and then bring their lightsabers together. Why? I mean, yeah, it looks fucking
really
cool. And I'm not really tearing it apart because I love that fight.
Yeah.
But I can see where the thought comes from because to an outsider who's not like, this is just cool, so accept it.
Yeah.
It looks jarring.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's not cool. It just looks jarring.
Yeah.
So I've got a note here that just says remembering April to open the portal. That doesn't make sense. I think there's a point where she tries to open the portal and isn't able to. I think that's prior to the confrontation.
Oh,
they're walking together and she tries to open it and can't.
Yeah, she's trying to explain to Ram that they can't get home.
Oh, okay. So I think this is where Tanya and the parents and stuff are all together, and
and he's barricaded the door with a drinks tray, which I was really like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
But both April's heart and Jackie's heart keep on shining. So Tanya makes the unbelievable assumption that all she needs to do is think of her daughter.
Think real hard of her daughter.
And the connection will be made solid and therefore she can open portals.
Yeah. And doesn't the dad have to come across and be like, you need to think about the blue dress that you bought her and that she loves you and all of that shit.
Yeah, thanks, cunt. I wasn't thinking about how much I love my daughter for all the time I've spent with my daughter.
Yeah, until you just told me to think about a blue dress.
Yeah, this is not as effective as...
I think they wanted it to be...
Are we going to make the same parallel?
I don't know. What are you saying?
I'm thinking Kaiser Clyde Langer.
So, what? Say again?
So, sorry. The Berserker episode in the Sarah Jane Adventures where Clyde's dad's been taken over and they both have to make him remember bits of Clyde's early childhood.
Yeah, no. I was just going to say I don't think it was as emotionally poignant as they wanted it to be.
No.
I understand where they were coming from.
Yeah. I think that was the parallel they were trying to make. But the problem is that you're trying to... It's not like she's forgotten.
No.
She has these memories and...
I get that it was... I don't know if I'm just being a bit of a Hugh apologist here, but I think they're just trying to show that he did do a terrible thing.
But he still remembers.
But he was at rock bottom of his life and wasn't thinking like a normal person would do. He was a depressed, suicidal piece of shit. So he made a big mistake, and you can't forgive him for that, but you can be empathetic towards the fact that he had nothing. So
To a
he is
point.
now getting to a point where he is better
Mm.
and I don't think he ever stopped loving them.
Mm.
But when you are that hopeless
Mm.
and emotionally gone,
Yeah.
he wasn't thinking properly. So I think what they were trying to do is being like, look, he is a piece of shit, but he loves his daughter kind of shit. I think that's what they were going for, and that parallel before, but it just didn't land.
No. I think, I can't remember which show brought this up. I think it may have actually been Sherlock at one point. Citation needed, but it doesn't matter which show did it.
Your life is not your own.
No. Yeah, so it was Sherlock,
It's
yeah.
Sherlock, yeah. I get that for sure. But I also understand that when you're in that state, you don't think like that.
No. But I think it's it's important that people who are in that situation hopefully have people around that can re-enlighten them to the fact that they have people who love them and care for them and might rely on them for certain things and things like that. And like you say, your life isn't your own. As soon as you are born, you have...
Yeah, well, especially as soon as you're born, but then also as soon as you marry somebody and have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a forgivable thing that he did,
no.
but it is understandably, you can be empathetic towards it.
It's not black and white.
To a degree.
There are shades of grey in there.
Yeah.
And it's important to see both sides, as it is, I suppose, any situation.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were trying to go for. They were trying to paint him as not a monster, which I think they did in all in all.
Yeah, I think
they did do pretty well.
He probably deserved more time in order to get that
they
point
were
across.
rushed with a series time frame and stuff.
And again, it's not great that the very first shot you see of him is him very confrontationally, his hands on the bonnet of a car.
I think that was kind of the point.
Oh, okay. Well, just so that his social cues were all fucking askew.
Or that, just to try and make you originally believe that, this guy is a cunt.
Oh, okay.
That's what you were led to believe this entire time beforehand.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think I don't know if it just turned around too quickly. I think he needed to be more of a dick for longer.
Or at least made to look like.
Yeah. To then have, I think they were just limited on time.
Yeah,
it's the curse of a lot of TV series that aren't going to have that aren't contracted for lots of series to try and get everything about this character in one shot. It's the same with all of these characters. They didn't have enough time.
No, it can't. I mean, I find it jarring even with series where this supposedly works. It's like the Game of Thrones formula where you have all these different stories happening within the same overarching story. It just didn't. It felt like there was too much going on to make April's dad have the maybe not redemption arc, but the understanding arc that he probably deserved as a character.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, sorry.
No, you're right.
She thinks of the blue dress, and that
they connect
creates a portal.
Well, April then reopens the portal.
Does she?
Yeah. Because I thought in that moment, wait, how the fuck is Jackie gonna do it? But it is April.
No, yeah, because then back in Shadowland, her heart goes all very blue again.
Yeah,
and she's like, yeah, okay, look, I can get home to Mum. Slash.
And we get again, and it doesn't run in the family because Ram's dad, the absolute king he is,
he just steps through
like any normal asshole would, but fucking.
You just fucking kamikaze jumps into it.
He not only does he jump, he dives. So he hits the fucking ground face fucking first.
It's the deck, yeah.
You can see, and this is no, because it's the writing of the character, so it's a perfect depiction of what the character they're trying to create. No discredit to the actor at all, because he sells it perfectly. But you can fucking see the land through the portal. So there is no drop.
There's no drop. Just step through. You've just watched some other fucker step through.
Yeah. But
although,
no.
I love that Ram's dad, going in. What the fuck does he intend to bring to the table?
I don't know.
Either of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
I mean, presumably they're going to try and, but they don't go in there and immediately drag their children back through the portal.
No, it almost feels like the portal's opened really far away. Because it takes them a while to get over to Ram, and it takes him a while to get over to April as well.
Mm.
It's like, where the fuck did this portal open?
Well, I think it is initially closed because you see April close to the portal on the opposite side.
Yeah,
But I'm supposing then she walks up and does more stuff with
maybe
shadowkin or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
While that's happening, Mateo is still being threatened with a gun.
and I think we've also got a snapshot of a absolutely eviscerated body outside.
Oh yeah, lady on the phone is no longer on the phone.
No, she's been
She did.
predated.
Yeah, she
No
is
skin.
fucking flayed, isn't she?
Again, fantastic prosthetics
Really
that this
good.
show is bringing about.
Yeah, looked really good.
And Charles finally gives in and decides he's gonna
Yeah,
open the cabinet.
yeah. Didn't. Oh, that's that whole bit in there. I was like, if you get lost, I'll find you.
So unconsequential, clearly, because I didn't write a note on it. Blah, 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 blah.
But yeah, has he opened the box?
I think he's in the process. There's a long old process, and we'll get to that
God.
because it is a long old
Yeah.
process. April's dad trying to talk her down from killing the shadowkin because during their duel, I think she like kicked him down
Yeah,
and got
he's-
him
he's
in a Count Dooku style
Yes.
blade lock.
Which he's just accepting.
Don't know why.
Could so easily sort this shit out. Anyway, yeah.
So why can't this guy just like break a little bit off him? Because presumably he is fire,
Yeah,
and just throw it at her fucking face or
sure. There's
whatever.
so many alternatives, but yeah, essentially, he is.
Look, sometimes there are people out there who actually like to be dominated, but they don't show it.
He just wants a cuddle afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's checkmated, essentially, isn't he?
Yeah.
And is allowing these two dads to come and talk to their kids.
Yep.
At which point, Ram's like, "Dad, I've got other shit going on right now. We'll talk later." And April lets her dad kind of monologue about how shitty he is and how impressed that he is that she is able to fix it.
Yeah.
And that she's tough and won't let this beat her.
Mm.
And Ram's like, "Yeah, you do say that."
I'm still here.
I'm still here. I love you. Yeah, it's
And-
essentially just trying to make sure his daughter's not going to end up being a murderer,
Yeah.
which is a nice thing.
And through all of this, I think she determines it during the battle that if she defeats the Shadowkin,
Yeah, they're essentially
thing-
chatting the whole time they're battling.
yeah, which isn't okay.
Isn't a good sign of a hardcore battle.
Not always, because I will say one of my favorite battles in all of cinema, as cheesy as it is and implausible as it is the battle on the Black Pearl in Pirates in the Caribbean 3
Oh, okay,
when
yeah, no, that's
Barbossa
brilliant.
is marrying Will.
Yeah,
Turner
that
and
is
Rufus Water.
fabulous.
That
is
entire fight
absolutely
is
fabulous.
fucking amazing.
Yeah,
And it's well choreographed.
it's great. Say what you would about the Pirates films, but their
Yeah.
fucking fights are brilliant.
Maybe the later ones less so, but
Yeah, we don't talk about those. We only talk about the first 3 pirate movies.
okay, hot take. I do actually quite like elements of the 4th one.
Is that Salazar's Revenge?
No, that's the 5th one.
Oh, what was
That,
the fourth? Oh,
Fountain of Youth.
yeah.
I'm so bad with actors' names. I love the actor who plays Blackbeard.
Ian McShane.
I just think that historically, Blackbeard is a tall, imposing figure, and
Who died young, didn't he?
he wasn't old.
He wasn't that old.
No, but I suppose Blackbeard, at least in this depiction, has like a real kind of ratty beard and is obviously quite not well kept and things like that.
Yeah.
So you could
He's a
say
ratty
that someone who looks like that, like me when I had my beard out,
Yeah.
I looked a lot older then than I do now.
Yeah.
So that would be my argument for it. But also they were just trying to put bums in seats and bring in a good actor.
Mhm.
But it was more the stature when you're seeing him next to Depp, and
Yeah.
it's like this is a really tiny,
He's
little Blackbeard. But yeah, I do still like elements of
Yeah, no,
that.
yeah, and in similar, I quite liked elements of Salazar's Revenge.
Yeah, I've
What they
come.
calling it? Dead Men Tell No Tales? I can't remember. It's got
There's 2 names.
Yeah, Dead Men Tell No Tales and Salazar's Revenge.
Yeah, because I think they changed. It was originally Dead Man Tell No Tales because it was that reference to Cotton's parrot
Yeah.
that calls out in the first film. But then and I only know this because I was working at Lego at the time, and the first wave of sets were released under Dead Men Tell No Tales,
Oh, okay.
and then anything
They
else was
changed it.
Salazar's Revenge.
All right.
But
I like Javier Bardem, so I think he's amazing. So I think that's great.
and I've come round to what they did with Barbosa at the end.
It's devastating.
Oh yeah, I mean it was.
I can't believe they killed him.
He was the best character.
He was the best character across the whole set of films.
Yeah, and
They killed him.
but I was annoyed originally because probably because they killed him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I had a different idea of Barbosa in my head, but I think I came around to like even the version that we saw in the second film is so different from the first.
Yeah.
He went on a complete
His character was all over the shop.
change,
Yeah.
but for the better, I think.
Yeah.
Absolute star.
Why were we talking about pirates?
Because Pete.
Oh, talking during your
Yes.
sword battles.
Yes. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Yeah. So not good here.
No, not good
It's what
here.
we could have said.
Good in pirates, not good here.
Yeah. April. I've got a note here, but my brain isn't reading it. April's dumbass dad placing his hands. Oh, this is when we get. It's not the actor; it's the character. After April becomes king of the Shadowkin and essentially says,
I know what you're talking about.
You're taken
Yeah.
to a cell. By the way,
We won't-
thank God that this cell has a force field because
Yeah.
three little
spears. I was like, he could
Yeah.
just crawl out of that. Yeah, but we've essentially established that she could have murked him, but
Yeah.
she will still be king if she's beaten him in battle, which she has.
Yep.
She
I'm
doesn't
sure
want to
that
kill him
won't be
because they're
undone
not
at
too
any point.
sure if the heart will survive if she kills him.
Why not? And I know this is a fucked up suggestion, but hear me out.
Okay.
We know that the blades. We could do some science.
Okay, science.
I'm not advocating for this. Cut off his leg.
And see if her leg falls away.
No.
Oh.
See if it cauterizes the wound. See if he bleeds. We don't know what these things are made of. We don't know if they bleed.
I mean, they don't seem to when they've been cut in half by the king.
So, well, yeah, but she hasn't seen that. Presumably, and we know from that it wouldn't. So, cut off all the other limbs. Leave him as the Monty Python Quest of the Holy Grail Knight.
Leave him as the Black Knight.
You leave him as the Black Knight on a box.
Just a flesh wound.
and just feel like as a precaution.
Added precautions, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
they don't do that.
No. Because plot. Yeah, so this is...
Yeah, so he's in jail.
Yeah. In very secure jail.
Super secure jail. And they climb back through their swanky little portal.
A portal closes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the note that I made that caused you such outrage.
Yeah, but I know what you mean now, and I understand it for sure.
He steps back, not looking at his surroundings, and just places his open palm upon
the table of
petals,
and
and
gets numbed.
gets yeah.
I mean, he just gets a couple of hand bites. He's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's they've kind of played him as almost like the comic relief element at points in this, haven't they? To be honest. But yeah, he gets his hand numbed, and then we suddenly realise, oh shit! April's like, what's going on? Oh yeah, the world's ending, mate. Is what's happening, and she's like, oh shit, yeah.
I do love. I think it's Tanya says to April, "Can you do any shadow stuff?"
Yeah, can you do any shadow stuff because you're the king now?
And this is where we're intercutting with the Rhodian decree to use the weapon.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
This weapon that should never be used, and I'm going to use it, but it should never be used.
Yeah.
I might use it,
but
it should never be used.
This whole decree of getting the weapon ready is essentially going, I'm using you, but I shouldn't have to. I'm using you, but I won't want to.
Surely anyone who's designed this weapon has thought this scenario of using this weapon effectively only works in a flat ground, open plain siege where you can see the enemy, but there's like half an hour before they get there.
Yeah.
This is not a quick fire solution to impending doom.
No. Yeah. And while he's doing that, Quill's still trying to convince him to use it on the Shadowkin.
Heartbreaking trying to reason with Charles over his decision.
Yeah, it's like you could be an amazing, glorious leader that actually does something good. Because if you don't kill the shadowkin and save Earth, and save Earth in this instant, you're dooming thousands of worlds because they won't stop.
Yeah,
their whole gig is turning the universe into darkness. If you save one planet, you're dooming countless others. It's like the trolley problem, essentially, isn't it? If you like do this part, you're killing 5 people, but if you do that part, you're killing 1. But like, which is the best one? That kind of vibe. Yeah. So it's like, and then Mateo's going, "You'll be a mass murderer, whatever you do." Great, thanks, mate. Thank you so much. I hadn't thought of that. And
Thank you, exposition.
Yeah, and then Gun Lady is still going, "No, you have to save Earth because I tell you to." Her argument is the least important. I know she's got a gun, but like hers is the least compelling argument. But yeah, he's saying all this to Kree, and then he's still not sure which one he's doing. So he's standing there with this like bomb primed and ready to go.
And all he needs to do is set it upon the
back on the pedestal with his given intent.
We get a I've got a paraphrase here from Ram's dad that I feel like needs to be on a shirt, and I think I would just wear around unapologetically. If the world is going to end in shadows or petals, I want to know.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I do like that.
And Mateo knocks the fuck out of the head teacher
with a very strategically placed trophy element of. Is it a trophy?
I don't know. I was distracted by the fucking awful line that follows it.
I don't like guns. Oh no, that's it. Don't
never mess with an angry pole.
Don't turn your back on an angry pole. So, at no point have you seemed angry.
No, and
you seem quite chill.
What are we now throwing out a stereotype?
I hadn't thought about it that way.
That people who are Polish and who get aggravated are prone to great violence?
I don't know. Actually, I hadn't really thought of that.
That's not great.
No. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Nah, let's not
think about that.
No.
Let's gloss over it. He picks up the gun and throws it outside.
Well, it's less of a throw, isn't it? It's like picking it up like a poo-covered hanky. And
and delicately dropping it outside. Which
she could just reach out there and get it.
Yeah.
Lob it over the balcony.
Or just keep it in your pocket. Just for now.
Or take out the cartridge and just dismantle that gun.
Yeah. Although he might not know what he's doing. And then that could end up with lots of ouches.
Would it?
Depends on how badly
it's a gun, not a bear trap.
Suppose it depends on how badly you do it.
He's just slamming it on the table, barrel facing him.
Accidentally pulls the trigger. Like, oh shit.
There's a story, but I'll tell you off air because I think it doesn't paint someone particularly well. But remember that I have a story to tell you revolving the taking apart of a firearm.
Okay.
So where are we now? Yeah, this is where someone let Russell T Davies in the fucking writer's room, and he was like, "I know how I'll end this episode with bullshit."
Yeah,
because the costume department went home, so no more physical shadowkin. And April's like, "I know, I'll make them fart, and their gas will take away Petal."
Yeah.
Presumably leaving a load of mangled fucking corpses in the street.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she was going to specify and the people who were eaten.
No, I think she just said Petals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, like, I know, I don't know if I'm just dwelling on this too much, but didn't the head mistress go, "We've tried everything and they don't." Like, we've tried.
I've tried acid.
Mulching them, acid.
Yeah.
What the fuck are the shadowkin made of? That's something they can do with their smoke.
Yeah, and why
are the Petals like impervious to all human elements, but not?
And if the shadowkin can kill / eradicate things like this, and I'm not, I'm all about finesse.
Okay.
I will, in a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I will somersault barrel spin through a window instead of taking a door. Yes, I'll do it. But, as a race creatures that we've just decreed can do this shadow cloud death thing on a target,
Why have we not done it before?
why have they never done it before? Why do they go to the effort of turning up in the stone flesh
Yeah.
and stabbing things? Why don't they just gas ball
Yeah.
a planet?
Yeah. The first episode would have gone very, very quickly if they'd have done
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Don't add in a rule in an episode which then not contradicts, but then makes everything else they've done previously
Pointless.
previous and problematic.
Yeah. I was like, oh, cool.
But again, this is where the writers got to a point where it's like, oh, we can't come back from this unless we literally just undo it.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate it so much. I just want... And I know there will be consequences because Lady on Phone did die.
Yes.
And Favourite Squirrel did die.
Favourite squirrel.
And presumably Birds also died because there's a bit where the head teacher's talking about not hearing
yeah,
bird
have you not heard any
songs.
bird song? And then the poor guy that fucks up against the window.
Oh, yeah, that guy's
he's dead too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, it was Samuel.
Samuel, no.
No, because
No,
he
Samuel,
went out looking for the squirrels and then
No!
no.
Samuel's dead.
Samuel got eaten by Petals.
No. Samuel. But yes, there has been consequences.
Yeah. But we don't get to see them because they just undo it. And I don't know. I haven't given it enough thought to think how I would write the conclusion / the ending of this.
I don't know how to tackle Petals.
I feel like my off-the-cuff solution may be just as bad, but it's not necessarily an undoing / complete obliteration of the Petals. It's slightly different to that.
Okay.
Where, and again, it may be too complicated, but we know that April can open up a dimensional rift by intention.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say that they could just take a beat and sit down and Charles can just give her some context about his understanding of the universe and certain planets and moons. And maybe not paint the Petals as, don't get me wrong, these Petals are scary, but they're in reality, they're no scarier to a group of crocodiles or a group of predators in any... They're just
eating.
They're just eating.
They're not taking over the world.
No, they're not doing it maliciously.
No.
They're just doing what they biologically need as an entity.
They're not bad guys.
No.
They're just carnivores.
So, and again, say if this is shit, but what if there was a planet where there are plants or biological things that are high in high in iron, and Charles instructs via sharing a memory, which we could say he can do because
alien.
And she then opens up a portal to this place in the upper atmosphere, which causes a change in wind direction or some shit, and it vacuums the Petals onto this planet. So they don't die, they continue to feed, but they live in perfect balance because this planet is an abundance of iron-based plants.
Yeah.
Where they will feed and reproduce, but these plants will continue to thrive and exist. Therefore, I don't know.
Yours is a much friendlier alternative to mine.
What was yours?
Well, cut ahead mildly to spoiler of head teacher going, yeah, we knew it, that there was probably only one soul among them. So, use some sort of science to find that one soul and kill it, and they just be Petals.
Yeah.
Which is quite morbid because then you've just got
blood-covered Petals.
Blood-covered dead Petals. So you're essentially walking through dead things. But they'd eventually biodegrade and die because they're Petals.
I love, you know what I prefer? I love ramifications where there are things that could happen following on but never do. And then it's left up to the audience to imagine what might happen. So they could use as a throwaway line, oh, but then this singular life force may jump to another petal, but we think we've done it and it's fine.
Yeah.
And then it will cut to someone who's, I don't know what you call them, not a taxidermist, but people who like collect and dry out plants and have them in
Like a
frames and
botanist,
things
yeah.
like that. And it will just cut to someone like putting a petal up on a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar to, I can't remember the name of the episode, but it's the ones with the people in the film reel in Torchwood.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah.
And it ends with that scene where it's cutting between Jack and it's a car boot sale.
Yeah.
And that kid who like picks up a ravel of film and it comes out slightly and you get the music sting.
Mm-hmm.
Just the implications that it could happen
Happen
again.
again. Yeah.
I prefer that.
That would be cool.
Instead of a clean cut, but just a wishy-washy, done,
Yeah.
fixed.
Yeah.
Kind of
That could be
thing.
cool.
I prefer the fear of that there's possibility of.
Possibility of it happening again. Yeah.
But again, this is the episode that we have.
Yeah. This is what we've got. She sends shadow clouds back through the portal and says, "Close the door where you came, or like destroy the route."
Destroy the route that you came through. Presumably they do that well and they never come back. Certainly not in the finale. I feel like I wrote this note and probably was a bit too blasé about it, and it was a throwaway comment that doesn't really mean anything. But should I read it verbatim? I don't know.
Do it.
Ram's dad a racist? Because they're talking about April and stuff, and he's like, no, she's an alien now.
Oh.
I know it's just a throwaway line, and I'm sure it was more meant that he's had a lot dumped on him in the last
I suppose
week
like
or so.
every element of the alien stories that Ram has told him have not been good.
No.
So
So
I can imagine
that's
that
all
this
he
is
has
just,
to base his understanding off of. It's less she is alien, and it's more she is dangerous.
Yeah, I think that's probably more of what they were going for.
Yeah, but unfortunately didn't.
It did come across racist. Which in a weird spin, if it was him being racist, that's quite interesting.
Yeah, but hopefully it was just.
I think it was just a throwaway.
Yeah, and Rand.
Wait, she's an alien. You need to be careful. Everything that's happened to you that has been alien has been shite.
Yes, because if this episode was given the room it was allowed to breathe, maybe that line delivery may have been better. And Ram's dad can continue to be the king. We all hope that he is.
Yeah.
I do love when like the dust has fallen.
Yeah.
And they're all about to like the scene's about to end, and it's just Tanya who cuts in with, "Well, I'm glad my mum didn't come."
Oh my god, that was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant, and again, very of that character's age.
Yeah.
And just perfect. Yeah, loved it.
That was good.
Perfect.
Um.
Charles has put back glowing orb.
Oh yeah, because everything's
fine.
disappeared.
And Quill is quite rightly again devastated. She's like, "No, you could actually use this on the king. Now that problem's gone, you could actually just use it on the shadowkin now, because we don't have to save Earth anymore. It's fine." And he's still like, "Nah, thanks, bitch." At which point she's then like, "I will get you to use that at some point. You mark my fucking words."
And she be full of rage.
She'd be full of fucking rage.
She heads outside, and oh mama, she
kills that fucking car.
She kills the car.
Yeah.
I do love the comedy beat.
It's great.
Where that...
It's not my car. Oh.
Isn't it also like mixed with the door mirror just sloughing off?
That's when the headmistress has finally gone away.
Oh yeah,
and Quill's just looking after her, and then it just falls down. The only problem I have with that is that the car windows don't smash like they should. No? They smash into panes of glass rather than shatter into the glass that it should do.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine. We love it anyway. But yeah, Quill just about to get onto the hood of the car, and the headmistress coming out going, "Yeah, that's not mine." But we then, huh?
No, you go.
But we just then find out that the headmistress knew it was very unlikely for
all of they
to be needed.
They and the governors have predicted all of the outcomes more or less.
Yeah,
and
they knew that what's her face was going to be able to sort it out with the shadows.
Didn't they say that they didn't expect it to get quite so hairy, but they more or less had anticipated
More or less
everything.
figured everything out. And come and see me on Monday, and we'll get that thing out of your head. She's like, I need my weekend, bitch.
I do. I think Quill's pretty much an infallible, fun character.
She's fabulous.
But I do somewhat question, and I know rage blinds you, but so what? She literally just walked out and just targeted a car. What context did she have that to her that was the head teacher's car?
I like to think it's because the car was red and the head teacher was wearing red. And I like to think that Quill had some sort of, because she's so alien, she'd be like, yeah, it must be that one because it's red and red.
I know they probably didn't have the budget for it, but I would have loved the comedy bit where she then, after she walks off and says, see you Monday, she gets into another of exactly the same car.
Oh my God, that would have been
and
amazing.
And then drives off.
That would have been brilliant. Or at least have the owner of said car just walk around the corner and be like, I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Or walk around the corner and again, because I live for adding source to a universe where we never get to see it, but it raises more fun questions to talk about, where someone could just walk in and be like, not again.
Yes! Yes! What did they steal this time?
Yeah, just because it's Coal Hill or whatever.
Yeah, someone's just fucked his car.
Their car's been the target of
another fuckery from a student.
Well, that or another supernatural.
Also that, yeah.
Event. I'm not really looking for like a Stan Lee cameo thing, but in a way,
have Russell T Davies walk around the corner and be like, "Fuck."
Wouldn't it be fun?
It would be great.
I feel like we do. I know that other things have used that. Like obviously, Lord of the Rings has
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson with his carrot and other things, but I feel like we need sometimes a recurring character that isn't. It doesn't have to be Mrs. Flood-esque bullshit payoff.
Yeah.
It can just be a fun like.
Yeah.
Just a thing.
Just a thing. It would be great.
And it's funny. But regretfully not. And April says goodbye to her dad.
Yeah.
With no promise of reconnection.
Which I think is probably one of the realest reactions that she's had to her dad in the whole 2 episodes. Because I know he stopped her from becoming a murderer. But essentially, he was still an awful impact in her life.
Yeah.
He hasn't really atoned properly.
No.
He's atoned in a very weird, surreal situation.
But that wasn't of his making. He was just witness to it.
Yeah, it wasn't enough yet.
No.
It might never be, and that's totally cool. And he, I think, is ready to allow that.
But he also
he still says he's going to keep his number and has that sliver of hope. It's similar. It's a nice almost comparison to Charles saying he's got that sliver of hope, knowing well that he doesn't. It's unlikely to happen and probably won't. I think he's still got that too. But it's a very real thing for April to be like, no, I haven't forgiven you, and that's okay. It might happen, probably won't, but yeah, I think it's and I like very much that we've got Jackie with her back to him, because there's no way that's fixing.
No.
There's no way that's fixing, but there is a possibility for the father-daughter thing to happen, I think. I loved that scene. I thought it was very good in the whole not very well handled situation of the dad coming back necessarily. I think it worked really well as a final scene with them.
And the last scene that we get is a very highly emotional scene with Jackie standing and attempting. And again, it's not like we said earlier, it wasn't like you can run now kind of situation. It's a very, and the way that she's I don't know if it's the way that she's shot, but she looks frail and like
they've done a very good job of making it look like she's not used her legs in years, and
you feel like almost like she's gonna topple and come at you.
Yeah, with that shot when she first stands up. I don't know what it is. Like the camera's not quite down, but it's not quite. Yeah, it's very cleverly done. And she does very well in saying to April, "I'm going to deal with this, but it's not what I wanted.
No,
I'm not jumping for joy right now, but I also don't hate it." And
they were saying what you were saying earlier, the violent thing that she
she did. I feel like I don't know if I wanted April to apologise and say I'm sorry. It's something that I thought would be a good thing, and I thought you wanted.
Again,
I don't know.
It's too many quite interesting writing ideas happening within the space of 2 episodes.
Yeah.
This
It's
needed...
just too much too soon. Too much all at once happening.
Yeah, this needed more room to breathe. And although it was a lovely cut to have like the emotion in April's eyes when she's making her first step and things like that, and that was a good place to cut, it should have then. And again, I don't really remember, but looking at the next time trailer, I don't think it's going to be a high focus of next week's episode.
The next episode is that meteor one, isn't it? Where it's just them in their detention room.
Yeah, and then Quill off doing
what she's doing.
Yeah.
Which
arguably a far more interesting... Oh, yeah, because you only see the end of that bit, don't you, then leading into
so the next 2 episodes are happening at the same time, but you see the kids' version of the time and her version of the time in the next one.
Arguably, the second episode far more interesting than the first.
Way more interesting.
But that is where we shall leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we still have to do things. But first of all, I think I do this last, but I'll do it first this time around. If you want to leave comments, you can do it.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. And we'll read them out. You can leave them on the Spotify episode pages. You can put them in YouTube. You can message the Dirty Old Tardis Facebook page. You can leave them on a windowsill and I'll find them. And it's time for us to don our merry oh so merry hats and grab our sticks and hope that we use them in unison, just as April did with swords, and don't hit each other, and talk about our daft cunt of the week.
What do they think they're doing?
Your ham-fisted bun-vender.
He's an unimaginative plodder.
Apart from losing the master and the missile, you're doing very well, Brigadier.
I helped you devise a less idiotic plan of attack of all the idiotic suggestions.
You're an idiot.
You will bring a terrible retribution upon yourselves if you persist.
Shut up, you silly old fool.
You would dare to harm the great wizard Queequeg-Quad?
Charming. Yeah, they're round the twist, if you ask me.
Pete, who is the daftiest o' daft? The cuntiest o' cunt.
It's Hugh.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's
Cool.
just a bit of a silly fucker.
Is it because of the table moment?
It's the
or...
table moment. It's the diving through the thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's either him, I think, or Charles.
I think...
I'm not sure.
If
Everyone's a little silly.
If it makes your choice easier, I'm happy to go with Charles, but my reasoning being, like... I know you want to delay doing something awful, and you could argue that this scene's kind of the similar from the Doctor when he's got the moment, and he's obviously not just opening up and wham and then
ting! Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, the dialogue was clunky, and obviously the difference is that with the moment, it's a barn in a desert and you can hear nothing. You can't hear the fall of Gallifrey. You can't hear people screaming. You can't. There's no urgency in that scene. Although you know it's happening, this is very much a separate moment that is just the Doctors and the moment.
Yeah.
Whereas the petals are falling.
Right outside.
Person has gun pointed to your lover's head, and you are reciting off bullshit that presumably this thing doesn't need in order to activate. This is just you
having a moment.
Having a moment of, like, this is what the formality is, and it's dumb.
And he just hadn't decided what he was going to do. I think he was stalling for something, but he hadn't got any...
No, but he couldn't have known that what was going to happen was going to happen.
No.
So what are you stalling for?
Literally, yeah.
You weren't privy to any of that.
No, because Mateo hadn't told him what he'd text. He hadn't had a chance to do that.
No. And Mateo didn't know what he texted. He might have texted...
Bumming. Yeah.
Maybe he actually went to go and text something else, and then he had that off screen. He had like a talk with Tanya, and he was like, "Oh, did you get my message?" And she showed it to him. He's like, "Oh no, that is more helpful."
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. That'd be brilliant. Oh yeah, that was great. Well done, you. So,
yeah. So if that helps you out,
Besides
then
that, maybe the Shadowkin, the king, maybe the Shadow King for allowing himself to be checkmated in that abysmal way. I think he was just tired.
Fair. I mean, if you're sharing your heart with someone else, it's phasing in and out. But presumably they're both sharing their stamina and stuff. So if April can beat you, it should have almost been like, and I don't like to make this comparison in any like they should have done this, but it almost should have been like a Kylo Ren and Rey situation where they are two of the same. Ooh. Their powers are equal. So it would have taken an outside force to outbalance the scale.
This, yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. And unless we have any, well, I suppose I can replug. Audio dramas are out. There are 3. My wonderful co-host has starred in one of them, and will hopefully be joining us for many, many more.
No.
Cool.
That was it. I'm done. He lied.
Oh, man. And also a little side story, episodic series called A Town Called Autumn is out. So we're going to finish this podcast now because there's someone at the door. But until the next time, Pete and I are heading into time and space.